What up, people? Welcome to another episode of Social Moments. So today be a sad day. Charlie, what I've come across now is just making me sad. Before I even get into the story, I'd like to say, if you do relationship, I don't care the stage it is. If you've just met people, if you're boyfriend and girlfriend, if you're engaged, if you're married, if you started noticing abusive toxicity signs, like, run for your life. I don't care how much they've made this married thing to seem like a do or die affair in this Africa, in this Ghana and Nigeria. Just run for your life. Marriage is not a do or die affair. Run for your life, seriously. Before I begin, I'd like to say shout outs to Baro and all the other new subscribers. If you're new here, click the subscribe button, click on the bell, click on all. And thanks for joining the team. So videos and photos have gone viral of a Nigerian man who was burned alive by his wife over suspicions that he had a kid with a different woman. The sad and tragic part about this whole thing is that this man was away in Egypt, in Cairo, Egypt, working. Only came back to Nigeria to celebrate the birthday of the wife. And how was he thanked for that? Burned alive over suspicions of having a baby with another woman. Now, this is a video footage of the aftermath of the house after it was burned down. What it looked like. Now, before doing what she did, which is going through with a very evil plan of burning her house down and burning the husband to death, she actually left clues online, sort of. She made an Instagram post telling people they're going to weep for herself and they're going to weep for the husband by daybreak. They said, I've always been a calm girl and I've never done this in my life, but Tibam has pushed me to the edge. At this point, y'all will weep over myself and him before daybreak. I promise y'all that. And she actually went through with it, and this wasn't like some common house fire. This was like full. Now, according to reports from people who actually knew the couple, this man actually elevated the family of the lady from poverty, herself and the entire family. He was like the sole provider for them. She had nothing. He put her through school and everything. Now, aside elevating herself and her family from poverty, the man was actually planning something very nice for himself and her. He was talking to one of these airline people, and he was planning a trip, a vacation for them to come here to Ghana to have a celebration. He was booking the flights, he was booking the hotel. He probably even did book it before this whole thing happened. So he had even planned ahead in May. And he was being coached about if he needs a visa or a passport to come here in Ghana, and he was booking the hotel and all of those details. You know how earlier in this video I said the reason for the wife burning the man was that he had an extramarital affair and even had a baby outside of marriage. But there's actually two sides to this story. Apparently, some of the story going around wasn't that he had a kid with another woman outside the marriage. Some of the story going around was that the woman went to a pastor who influenced her, told her that the husband had actually used her womb to do juju. The pastor told the woman the husband has used the womb for rituals, and that's why he's rich, and that's why he can't or they can't have kids. And honestly, I'm tempted to believe two sides of the story, because this wouldn't be the first time people has taken crazy, drastic decisions in their lives because some clergy juju man told them their husband, their mother, their wife, their sister, their whatever has used certain part of their body to go do ritual. It won't be the first time, it won't be the last time, and it will actually sort of make sense if that's the right word. because if she had actually gone to the pastor who influenced her and told her all of these things, and the man had a baby outside the marriage, that was all the push she needed to do the evil thing she did. Because, let's look at it from the angle of a desperate woman who's been married and can't bear children in this West Africa climate, where as a woman, it's sometimes just like all you are worth in this life. How we've made our women feel in this side of our world is getting married and having kids. So, imagine a woman getting married and not being able to have kids. Imagine the pressure on herself, on her mental health, coming from probably friends and family. And then you hear that your husband has actually had a kid outside your marriage after using your womb to do juju. Now, mind you, I'm not defending the evil action of the woman. It's totally stupid. But I think if it's true that the pastor actually influenced her action, the pastor shouldn't go scot-free. She and the woman should be equally jailed, because they are all part of this nonsense that contributed to the man being burned alive. And he said allegations of the whole pastor thing. A person informed another person of what happened, and the person said, no talk waiting, you don't know. What then happened? The guy used the girl womb for rituals now. They say she burns the house while he was sleeping. He can't go born picking outside. Na church, the lady find out, say he don't use him. She had been having miscarriages upon miscarriages. The girl self don't commit suicide. What the fuck? He deserves some. Seriously? She don't kill herself now. OMG, man. Yeah, so the plan was that she was gonna kill the husband and then commit suicide. But as of now, nobody knows if she's actually dead or not, because she's on the run. And there are several tweets and comments that actually reiterated this. And once from a guy named Fortune TZ says, she threatened to commit suicide, but she didn't. She's on the run now and she's nowhere to be found. And Jack of all trades says, I want an argument with my wife. She sent me outside of the house. Now there it is start. If you like, don't caution your wife when she exhibits bad behavior. You reap the outcome. Which someone asked. I actually heard a different story. The guy allegedly used her womb for money, rituals, and she discovered from the church because she had been having miscarriages. She set him on fire after she discovered that he had a child with another woman outside. Subsequent tweets from people continue on. Elite Shota says, the moment you start to forgive her bad behaviors instead of disciplining her, you just lost it. Women work with parting before marriages. Which someone asked, elaborate discipline. How? And Debola replied, discipline means telling your woman what is wrong and rebuking her wrongdoings instead of pampering her and believing you are doing her good, all in the name of love. It won't end well. True, and it's not just about woman or man. If they start exhibiting certain behaviors and you try to sit them down to talk about it and it's not going anywhere, just leave for the sake of your sanity and your life. No marriage or husband or wife is worth dying for. Seriously. Like, we need to unlearn and relearn certain things in this part of our world. How we made this union and do or die after that. People stay in it even if it's killing them. I don't understand. Now there's pictures of the man like burned to the state where his skin has peeled off. Like that, at least the first skin, on all you see under it is red. And I think that photograph was taken before he died from his injuries. Unfortunately, I cannot show that here because of YouTube's community guidelines. But if you want to know more, there's a link in this description to my Twitter feed where I'll post some of these updates that I can't post here. And on this note, leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about this whole situation. What advice you know for people. If you know another detail about this whole story that I left out in the video, drop it here in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, and catch you later.